I know we're live, but one of the things I wish that you could do is say, I don't care if the meetings are being live streamed. Got it. Don't ask me again. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go promote this real quick. We are live, folks. And I'll be monitoring chats.
Cool. Are you also recording your video as well, or are you just going to let YouTube handle it?
I don't know.
I always do both. That way I have a backup.
+30 people. Alright, we're live. So, let me see here. Let's just get started. Ready? Are you ready, Michael?
Yep, I am ready.
3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Taylor's Tech Talks. This is going to be a little bit of a different episode today. With me, I have Michael Dowies.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, and today we're going to be messing with React Native. So we're going to be doing some coding, and we're going to be having fun. This is a live. So if you're not familiar with Taylor's Tech Talks, this is my channel. We also have a new one. We just did a stream on the Techopolis channel as well, which I'll link above in the chat. And we have our awesome Discord, which is going crazy. We've got a ton of people on there already, which is awesome. I'll put those in the chat as well. But today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be messing with React Native. So we're going to attempt to make some projects and apps and stuff. So this is going to be a pretty cool stream. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, that is what we're going to be doing. We've never done this before, so you're going to be expecting some fun. So.
Indeed.
All right. We've got one person watching. Let me make sure that my chat is working. Let me switch profiles here. But, yeah, this is awesome. So, let me see here. All right, so let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get started. Michael, do you want to kind of explain?
So basically, the idea for this is to look at React and React Native. I found it to be very interesting, as I've never played with it as a iOS and Android app developer, and I've started doing some research on it today and found out that it actually does write native components, such as views on each platform. And so I thought, it'd be neat to kind of learn and practice this kind of thing and see what its capabilities are. And, I have been waiting to get home to play with this. I've been at work all day and then had dinner. Then we did our Techopolis stream. So now we're at this part of the evening. So I'm excited.
All right. Well, let's get into it. So if you're watching us on the chat, feel free to introduce yourself, say hi. We'll be answering chats, but again, it'll be a lot of us playing around. So, well, let's go ahead and get started here. So, Michael, where are you at in terms of?
I'm kind of just getting started. If you want to do a live share just from your computer to mine, and I can join it.
Yeah. So, do we want to explain what live share is? We've probably had, or do we want to do it on the remote server?
Let's just do it between our two computers.
Yeah, so do you want to explain what LiveShare is while I get it set up? Because I'm sure our viewers have never seen this before.
Sure. LiveShare is a mode with Visual Studio Code that lets two people or more share the same project and actually work at the same time. It uses very similar technology to Google Docs for collaboration, so it works really well. And so LiveShare is a great tool if you're trying to collaborate code with somebody else.
Yes. So as a recap, I started recording a little bit late. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to record certain parts of this, and I'm going to split it up into demos later on. So then just have it, kind of like record it and then stop it,
Hmm.
So, what I'm saying, Michael? That way it's a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
So, like for me, and just so you know, Taylor, I actually, and for people, all I've done is look at some React Native code online, and I'm actually at the React or not React, the Expo website. And I remember you saying that you have to create an account. I'm trying to figure out where to do that there.
Yeah, so let me show you. So let's first go ahead and get a live share session up, shall we?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm not going to share. What do you think? Should we share the screen reader? It might be a little bit much.
Yeah, it might be a little much, just because we're going to be working fast, so we'll just explain what we're doing.
Yep. So I've shared my screen now, and what I'm going to do is I have a folder rightfully named Expo Test. And Michael, while you're doing that, while I get this set up, do you want to explain what Expo is?
Expo, from what I've been able to tell, is a way of writing React Native and React code, for that matter, that will let you write the code for each platform. You write the code once, and it will work on any platform. And it also lets you do on at runtime testing. So if I had a Expo link, I could run my app and then debug it and run it again with Expo. I think it can it even do on the fly changes, or do you have to restart the
Yes,
app?
it can. So I am currently at the GitHub or the account thing. So what you have to do with LiveShare is you actually have to sign in for the first time. So I'm going to sign in with GitHub. Do I have a dialogue on my screen, Michael?
You do.
Okay, so it says it's in the auto mode. I don't really care. I might have a Windows security alert here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to allow access? Now, what does that dialogue say? Because I can't actually find it.
So you have well, you had an initialization dialog that came up and went away. Um, but that's all the dialogues I see now.
All right, so live share. I'm going to copy the collaboration link. So basically how it works. But before I actually do that, though, there's a couple things that you can do. I can copy this collaboration link, or I can invite somebody, if they're in my contacts, to a live share session without even exchanging a link. So I'm going to show both. I think I have you in my contacts, Michael.
I'm curious where it's going to go. If it's going to go to the Mac or to me.
Well, before we do that, we've got a chat. Greg Watcher says, "Hey y'all, have you noticed VS Code going downhill on the Mac?" Greg, I haven't, because
Nope.
personally, I'm a voiceover user. Epic. I am a Windows user, so I haven't. Michael, I don't think has either, but that's something to definitely watch. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna invite Michael. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my command palette by pressing F1 or Control or Command Shift P, and I'm gonna do contacts. I'm just gonna type in contacts. Michael Dowies, I found him. Invite contact. And then Michael should be getting an alert on his screen that asks him to join the session. Hey, is that true, Michael?
I'm looking.
Okay.
VS Code has come up with a bunch of other alerts, so I'm getting rid of those. And
waiting for that. What?
live share is always a great thing, but it does also have its own issues at times.
Yes, at times. Let's see here.
So I have not received anything.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and send the link, and let's see. I'm just gonna put it in our Zoom chat. Again, I'm sure if anybody could see the chat, they'll probably could see our collaboration session link. But so you could also throw a link as well. So maybe the invite didn't work, or maybe you don't even have this person in your contacts. Just send them a simple link. And I went to live share, and then I said join collaboration, or excuse me, start collaboration session. And all that did is that provided me a simple link. And Michael's gonna click it, and he's gonna join me. Possibly. Sorry guys, I have to switch screens here. I got a bunch of Discord people here. Michael, are we having any luck?
I am in. According to this, well, it says loading the tree ...
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up a file called app.js.
And when you're making projects that are Node.js, please don't name your project index.js.
Don't do that. Or app.js.
App.js is more acceptable than index.js in my opinion.
Yeah. And we're going to show how I got to this point as well. Right, so all I did is I did an npm init, and then I had to do install Expo. I'm not sure, Michael, have you even got to that point yet?
No, it still says joining.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, it said you're requested to join. You're anonymous.
Huh. Maybe the Mac signed me out whenever I made live share on there. Are you able to approve me even though I'm anonymous? Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, but I think I just accepted you as read only. Are you read only or able to write?
I am read only.
Yep, I don't want that. So you're gonna have to join.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, to do that, I need to figure out how to leave.
Oh, shoot. I feel like I have a dialogue on my screen in the middle of things. I don't know what it is, though. Again, for those who are watching, you know, like I said, this is what happens when you're live coding sometimes.
Well, you do have a YouTube window up on your screen right now.
I do have that, but there's nothing else?
You would that I can see, no, but if it's on top of it, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay, well, sorry guys if it's in your way.
So you have just the link information and all that. That's all I'm seeing.
Lizard says hi. Hello, Lizard. Nice to have you on the stream. We are currently playing with React Native for the first time.
It says that I'm trying to join again.
All right. Here we go. You're anonymous, but I accepted you as read write.
Cool.
All right. Can you read write?
We're about to find out. All right, let's see. So we're in app.js.
You can see that?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So,
Excuse me.
let's see. What do we have here? Well, so we've got a status. So we're importing a status bar first, right? You see that?
I see that.
Okay. And then we're importing React.
So let me ask you this. Why are we importing the status bar before React?
Because that's the sample code had that way. This is all auto-generated. So when I did Expo init, this is what I got. Okay. So whenever you make a new project, you have to do Expo init, and that is how you get the template that I have right here. Cool. Right. And then style sheet, text, and view. Okay, so we already know what text is, right? So text is that thing that we see down below, right? Where it says text hello world. Style sheet, and then I'm not sure what view is, but okay. So these are where JavaScript export functions. So basically here we're exporting app so that we can use app in any other file. Exactly. Which in iOS terms is app delegate. Okay. And that's interesting that we're exporting it, and I never thought about doing that because that means that we're, And then we're reviewing. Wow, combining words today. We're returning. View style.container. So we're returning a view with a style of container, right? That's what I'm understanding. Yep. Less text greater. So less text greater. Remember in that other line, we imported the text module. So text is like, I believe, a label in iOS terms. Yep. All right. In Swift UI, they call it a text view. Text view. And then we have a status bar. Less view greater. Okay, so then at the below all we're doing right now, we're just going through the main app.js to see kind of what we have. So, const styles. So we're creating a style sheet. Flex. So we're using the flex box. Interesting. So I wonder if we can use Bootstrap instead. No, this is, well, possibly. This is very much, this is, we're defining, well, background color, and then we have align items. These don't look like your standard CSS styles. But they're CSS Flexbox, is what it is. So Flexbox, do you know what that is? I've seen that before. Yeah, so Flexbox, so there's CSS grid and then there's Flexbox, so it's kind of another way, because I see that because it says flex equals 1. I see. Actually, it says flex colon 1. Sorry, colon. Sorry, I just got thrown with chat messages. We have 3 people watching this, which is kind of crazy. Nice. And again, if you guys think, oh my god, we have no idea what we're talking about, we really don't. So. No, this is a experimental play around, just, see how it works. Yep, this is all that is. So, oops, Discord. Align items center. Yeah, this is definitely CSS Flexbox. Because we're using the align items property.
Mm-hmm.
and I know Flexbox a little bit.
Yeah, I've never used that property.
I know enough to get myself around. I learned it on Free Code Camp. Justify content as well. All right, so that's the app.js file so far. So what do we think about this file, just in general?
It's pretty simple. I'm sure we're going to want to eventually offload that text in up at the top into its own file because you don't want to always keep everything in one place. So that's
That
just
is
my
correct. So that's something we're gonna have to keep in mind. So what I think we all should start off with first is, let me see if I have any chat. If anybody has any, I'm sorry, Blizzard. I'm sorry. TTS wrote Blizzard earlier. So if I mispronounced your name, I apologize. You can thank my awesome TTS engine there. But yeah, I'm sorry. It's Blizzard, not Lizard. But if anybody in the chat has anything they'd like to add, or whatever you want to see us do, feel free. We're gonna now try to run this thing, don't you think, Michael?
Well, I want to
Or is there
first
something you want to look at?
Yeah, I want to call your attention to the app.json file.
Oh, let's look at that. Let's go over there and look at that. So app.json.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, this is an interesting file because I was just looking at this.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of an iOS plist info.plist file. So it's going to be converted to that.
Huh.
It also, so it has icon, the splash screen, updates, a lot of stuff that you would see in the Android manifest and the iOS. See asset bundle path name. That's for iOS. iOS supports tablet, true. That's interesting. And there's Android stuff in here as well if you want to go through this. Even favicon. That's interesting.
So
Yeah,
since
go.
this is a big file, do you want to kind of go through some of these highlights? Because since you are both an iOS and Android developer.
Sure. So in this file, it's the Expo app file. So you have like your app name, slug, which I don't know the reason for having a slug in this, maybe for
I'm
web.
not sure. Maybe for S. Yeah, because remember, it also can generate web pages too.
Yes, it does React code along with React Native. So version is 1.0.0, which I would want to make sure that this stays the same between this file and the Node.js package manager file, the package.json.
That's a good point.
Orientation is portrait. So this would take some documentation, but I guess it would be portrait comma landscape, or I wonder how that would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to look that up.
Icon, this is the link to the icon file. It's interesting that they only want one. So I'm guessing they resize it unlike other ones.
Really?
Interesting. And so then they have Splash, and this is image, and there's an asset file for image, resize mode, contain, background color, white. So this is if you want to put an image logo, or you could even make a whole, you could probably do several different things to make a splash screen on different devices. Updates, I'm not sure exactly what this is. Fallback to cache timeout. I'm not sure what that is.
Not sure.
Asset bundle pattern. And this is something that's handled on an iOS side. */*. I'm not exactly sure.
Is that a comment, maybe?
No, that's not a comment. That is a regular expression, actually.
Oh.
And then we have iOS. Supports tablet is true, so it'll support iPad. Android, we have adaptive icon, foreground image. We have the image and then the background color. So Android apps can have icons with certain colors. So you could have the image on the top, and this is actually React Native makes it it's extremely easy to make Android apps, in my opinion. So this really helps, especially if you don't have to use Android Studio, makes it more accessible. Then web, we have favicon, and that's the icon that you'll see in your web browser next to the address.
Ah.
And so it has asset/favicon.png, and that's our file here.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Michael. Is there any other things in the app structure you want to take a peek at?
Let's see. Let's see. What is this? No, I think that's really it. And the big difference between this and regular React Native. If you look at this, you see an assets folder, and that's it. That's all you have. In regular React Native, you have a lot of other folders like iOS and Android where you could actually go in and see a lot of the source code for working with the native parts of the operating system. You don't get that with Expo, but when you're starting out, this is a good place to start. But if I wanted to do more with GPS or with built-in iOS or Android functions, excuse me, I would actually have to I could not use Expo to do that.
Yep. And Derek Cabarra, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And if I'm not, let me know. Asked, what is this project? Well, we are messing around with React Native and Expo. We've never done anything like this before, and so we are messing around with it for the first time. But we thought we would just stream it. So that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're literally learning ourselves, but we're documenting everything through a live stream. So that is the answer to that. And we just generated a boilerplate project by running expo init in the folder.
Mm-hmm. So how do we run this just to see it work?
Yeah, so what we do is there's a couple ways we could do it. So, and I'm curious, we're going to start off with the web page, I think, because that could be a little bit easier for us to share, and then we can kind of go to the iOS and stuff. I'm going to actually go ahead and run it. I'm going to press my command palette, and I'm going to do expo React Native run expo. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. So basically, I installed the React Native tools for Visual Studio Code. Michael, I'm not sure if you installed that.
I have not. And what is it again?
It's an extension that allows us to run Expo from VS Code.
And what's it called?
React Native Tools.
React Native Tools. Okay. And man, it takes a while to run that.
I'm not sure what it's doing right now.
Your terminal says info, making sure your project uses the current dependencies for Expo. This may take a while.
Also, Discord's blowing up as well. I'm not sure what's going on there, but if you're not part of that Discord, you should. We can throw a link in the chat once we're done seeing what this thing is going to do. This is the first time I actually ran it through this mechanism, though, because there's another way I've been able to run it. But let's say I'm going to run it through the other mechanism. I'm going to go to my Windows terminal. I'm going to do Documents, Expo Test, Expo Test again, Expo Start. And you notice, look at this. And I really didn't want you to open up in that Chrome profile, so thank you, Chrome. But Michael, not sure how this is going to work exactly. But it should say, let me get rid of this feedback hub. Okay. So Michael, can you still hear me?
Yep, I can.
It should say, maybe that Taylor wants to share a server with you. Does it say that?
Let me go look. Are you sure that it would, since it's outside of?
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, right? Because it's
Yeah.
outside VS Code. So what I'm going to actually do is figure out how to run this in VS Code. Right. So
Yeah, it's still at the same place in your terminal.
okay, but what if I do this though? What if I do expo start here in the VS Code terminal? Right? Now, do you get anything that says Taylor wants to share?
Let's see. I haven't seen anything that says that.
Okay.
But it could be.
Oh, but you know what? Now I got something in VS Code. Look at that, Michael.
I don't see your terminal, but I do see you don't have access to GitHub Copilot.
Right. Okay, hold on.
Invite link copy to clipboard. You need to log into Expo. Please provide your Expo account username.
So how do I do that though?
I was trying to figure out how to create an Expo account.
Oh! Okay, so let me see. Run. Um. Whoops. That's fun. So if I close that window, because I need to be able to find those input boxes that they're talking about so I can log in.
I'm not seeing those visually. In fact, that alert went away too. I wonder if you had to tell the program to start again.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't want to get out of this window. So what are you saying? To run it again?
Yeah, try running it again.
Oh! Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, y'all, so that way I can put in these credentials. Cause y'all don't need to see my Expo credentials. That would be helpful, right? Not. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my shoot. Yeah, so literally all I'm doing is I'm putting in my password and my username. And that way I can connect to my Expo account.
So where do you go on Expo's website to create an account?
It says create account, so I can send you the direct link if you want. Oh, shit.
I was gonna see if I could find it.
That's stupid. It only gives me a certain amount of time. Okay, so that means that I need to, hurry up. This thing is finicky and only wants to give me a certain amount of time. Which is totally stupid. But I'm awesome, y'all, and I got it to run. Hold on. My Expo app is running. Woohoo! And you can even create organizational accounts as well. So if you have a team, Michael, that's something we may want to consider doing.
Yeah.
Because then we can see the apps on each other's devices.
That is neat.
Because then you know what I'm going to try to go do? I'm going to go to my iPhone real quick. Right? I'm going to go on my iPhone. And Expo Go. Really? Okay. So Expo app is running. So Michael, do you see what I'm doing here?
I don't think your screen is shared.
No, it's not. Let me do that a minute. Now do you see where I'm at? Michael?
Let me see. I see create an account. Or that might be on my screen. Yeah. There we go. Now I got
did I
the
close
screen
my
share.
YouTube window?
No, oh.
What? What?
I'm on your screen now. I see starting it
Sorry,
just
I'm trying to
changed.
figure out where my YouTube window went.
There's one.
Hey, and we've got one like. Again, literally, guys, if you're lost right now, we are just learning code and having fun, right? So that's kind of what we're doing. And we've got 1 like, so that's a bonus. Again, we have no idea what we're doing, but this is kind of how we play, right? This is kind of, the insider life of Taylor and Michael, right? So,
Yep.
Michael, you don't see that through you?
I found that create an account for me. So I am looking that over. Give me just a second.
I really want to get this on my iPhone. That's what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly what I want to do. I want to figure out how to get this on my iPhone.
All right, so I see it has LAN selected, and I would make sure that tunnel is selected.
Tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
What's that going to do? Okay.
So then there's a QR code.
Right, but I can't scan it on my iPhone, can I?
Yes, you can.
Where?
Open your camera app.
Really? Okay. What's that going to do, I wonder?
You'll see.
Oh, were you able to do it?
No, but I just know how this works.
All right. Wait. It says Expo Go. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, open your camera app and look at your computer. And it should pop up a push notification if you're far enough away from your.
I missed the notification. So it said open up Expo Go, and I should have hit yes, but I couldn't get it in time.
So go back to your camera and put it at your screen again, and it will come up.
And I can. Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Let's see if it's not blurry enough for me to do it on mine using your Zoom. That would be awesome.
Wait. I lost voiceover. Thanks, Downcast. Oh shoot! I almost said words I'm not going to get explicit on YouTube. You know what we got?
Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks.
Open app.js to start working on your app. We've got this app running on my iPhone.
Open up app to start working on your app. Now, it's interesting because it says
open up app.js to start working on your app.
Yep. It's interesting that it says it has a status bar, like we're including the status bar. But at least on iOS, that doesn't do anything.
Wait, are you able to get it too?
Yeah, I just used your QR code.
What? You did?
Yes.
What?
Through Zoom screen share. That's kind of funny.
Whoa! That's tweet worthy, y'all.
Yep.
This is epic. And guess what? It's all live.
All right. Now, because it's all live, here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
This is going to be a test. So I have the app open. So, hang on.
Hold on. Guys, this is awesome.
It said that it could not connect to some server.
Well, I don't really care. I mean, wait, can you still see it?
Could not connect to the Metro server. The following to fix this issue. ensure that the Metro server is running,
What's the Metro
and
server?
I do not know.
But can you still see my app, or is it filled up with that message?
No, it's I can still see your app.
Okay, well then don't worry about it.
Um, yeah, it looked like I'm not sure what that's for.
I get that
So,
all the time.
what I want you to do is try to make a change in your
Okay,
code.
let's see here.
So change that text to something else, and let's see if it will update dynamically.
This. Okay. Let's
And you
see.
did Control S.
Yep. I don't know how it like reloads or if it. I thought it had reloaded. It did on my screen.
It did not on mine, but I'm thinking. So I'm going to reload the.
What are you thinking?
It did not do it on mine, but I'm wondering if can you go back to your barcode window, your QR code window?
Yeah. Is it a new QR code each time? That'd be annoying.
No, but for me, because I'm not on the same network as you, actually that error didn't come up again. Can you make another change to your code?
Wait, what did it do then? Did it show up at all?
This time it did. This is a test for Michael. It did show up after I reloaded. So
What?
go make another change and see if I need to reload again.
Okay.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
What? What?
Well, you have a typo, but
Oh shoot. Oh,
um,
again, I was trying to type super, super, super fast.
and your typo did once you did Control S, it did show up. So you must show up is added on to the text.
Oh
That I'm sorry, but Apple can't keep up with that.
man.
Like
Y'all, I'm glad this is live, aren't you?
that's on device native, not web view.
Yeah. And you know what? VoiceOver reads the new changes
Mm-hmm.
automatically.
Okay, so here's a question.
Okay.
But you want to try to break something?
Oh yeah.
So go into app .json.
Oh, okay. I'm a little there. Wait. You can do this too. Actually, I want you to do it this time because then I want to see if mine updates.
All right, let's do this thing.
Oh no! What are we breaking? All right, let me go check chat.
We are going to try to add landscape mode to the project.
I can't find my chat.
Okay.
Chat, what do you guys think about this awesomeness where Michael and I literally, we are across the country. We're not even close together. We're not even in person. We're on Zoom. Michael was able to get my screen share, get the QR code. What do you think about this? This is awesome. Do you guys agree? I want to hear it. What do you think in chat? I think there's only one person watching, but still, this is definitely awesome.
So you may need to restart because that was a change in something in the actual build of the app, not a view. So you may actually have to restart the app. Oh, I just got an alert that something happened.
Uh-oh. What was your alert?
I couldn't see it. It went away too fast.
Aw, man. How do I restart it?
You will have to end it in terminal.
I'm
And
not
then
even
tell
in
it to-
terminal though.
Then how did you start the
Well, but
process?
I don't want a new QR code to show up though, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we can avoid that. Think of this as making changes in a Express app.js file.
Oh wait, so let me figure out how to.
Those toast notifications need to stay around a lot longer.
Whoa, what is this link? Look at that. Wait, is that actually that's not an IP address, Michael?
Uh,
Is it?
Hang on. Package is already running, it says.
Okay, so did you break anything or did you get any errors?
Well, I'm not going to get any errors because oh, there's a no, that says React Native.
Wait,
Somehow we'd have to.
Okay, now what?
Somehow we have to tell this thing to restart, and I'm not sure how to do that.
Disconnected from server.
Metro server. I saw that before as well.
Oh. Uh-oh. I got an error, Michael. Wait. Okay. Do we have to scan another barcode?
Hang on just a second. Allow landscape 4.
Lauren also said hello. Oops. Did you break something?
No, well, I don't know if I did or not. That's why we have to figure out how to restart the.
So did we type in like how to restart Expo server?
No, what I'm actually looking at right now is to see how to change the orientation.
Because maybe I want to start with something a little bit more simple, like adding a button.
Oh no, this is as simple as you get because we're not even changing UI. We're changing, really? Yeah, we're just changing basic settings. Expo app.json screen orientation. These are the basic project settings that you'd have to set in Xcode or Android Studio.
True.
All right. Yeah, you could set SDK versions, runtime versions, the version number, platforms. You could set what platforms are supported. That's nice. So iOS and Android, you could pick those. GitHub URL, that's nice. Okay, so what we'd actually have to set that to is that is actually bad Expo template. Bad. It puts that as portrait. And what we actually want it to be, this locks it to a mode. You can change your mode in the actual code, but it was locked to portrait.
Oh.
Now, with setting it to default, we've set it to what's called no lock.
Okay.
Okay, so I cannot connect to the Metro server.
You can't. I can.
You're on LAN with it, so I'm gonna have to scan a new QR code.
Yep.
So if you could bring up that screen with your QR code stuff.
All right.
I see your VS Code still.
Hmm?
I see your VS Code still.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if it'll open it up for me, right? XRMG. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. I tried to search, search for that expo link. I'm trying to have it bring it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because... Or do I have to do the terminal again?
You might have to do the terminal again.
Okay. Now, do I have to scan new barcode?
This is a test for Michael. You must show up. This is a test for Michael. You must show up.
Or what'd it do?
It says opening project.
Location 10 p.m. Set. This is a test for Michael. This is a test for Michael.
And is it opening? What's it doing?
I've tried it a few times.
What's the problem?
Hang on. It says new update available downloading. I don't know what that's about. I wish it would give a percent bar or something if it's downloading something.
Oh, you know what? It's building a JavaScript bundle, apparently.
Hmm.
That's what the log says.
Oh man, I did it.
What'd you do?
So changing that to default, if you run it on your phone, will now change it to landscape.
Oh boy.
So we now have a landscape app.
Which is that what we wanted?
Yes, we have a portrait that will move to landscape app.
But do I have that? I'm not sure if I have that. I'm gonna make another change on my view. Oh man, y'all.
And your change showed up.
10:02 p.m. Status bar. This is a test for Michael. You must show up. This is a test for Michael. You must. This is a test for Michael. You must show up. This is a test for Michael. You must show up.
Mine didn't on this end, so
You're gonna have to reset your version of the app.
okay.
So what I think happens is it caches the app on your device.
Text field. Facebook. YouTube. Siri.
Ah.
T R E. Echo E. Top search result. Expo go. Expo go.
Me.
Get started with Expo. Expo test clear. Expo test /4 RMG. Opening project. Ellipsis. Location tracking on. Image. Status bar. This is a test for Michael. You must show up. Testing for Taylor. This is a test for Michael.
But you know what you can do, Michael? You can actually go back to your recent projects, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't even have to rescan the barcode.
Yep.
So you don't have to All right, I've got mine showing up. You've got yours showing up. We're in business, aren't we?
We are in sync. Yep.
We're in sync. Holy moly!
And
This
if you notice,
is nuts.
if you turn your phone to landscape, it will only take up one line of text, whereas if you have it in portrait, it will take up two.
Well, I've got portrait. I've got orientation lock on, but I can
Okay.
Just because it's a pain in my butt most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
This is a test for Michael. You must show up. Testing for Taylor this time. Ellipsis. This is a test for Michael.
Do you like how I wrote testing for Taylor this time?
Yep.
And it shows up. We're in sync. Man, Apple can't compete with this, can they?
In ways they can, but in a lot of ways they cannot.
And now we just made. So now what? We made this kind of thing.
So now what we should do is see about adding a button.
All right. So let's look at our import line again. So what I can observe is that button, or I'm sorry, yeah, these are all capitalized. So that's something to note. So button, view, style, text.
Mm-hmm.
So button,
Excuse me.
comma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound reasonable to you?
Yeah, I'm looking for.
I was just trying to see if I could, I didn't want to guess at it, but I was just trying to see if I could, use context, right?
I'm looking for where you're writing the button.
I'm not writing it yet. I just imported it.
Oh, okay. You just imported it. All right. Let me see.
So,
Import
less
status bar from.
greater. Test? Exclamation mark? All right. Whoa, that didn't sound good.
Log 202. Back. Log 2. Right. Component. The type of component section. The type of button. Not string.
Uh-oh. Now, what did you get on your screen, Michael?
I have my screen locked, so probably nothing. Let's see.
Because I got an error.
I got an error as well.
Did it say the title must be a string?
So yeah, you probably have to do button. You probably have to use a title.
Yes, but are we in sync?
Yes.
That's what I wanted to ask. I'm gonna look this up.
So yeah, button title equals quote string.
I'm just gonna look up the documentation real quick. So you know what they recommend doing? They recommend having it in different lines, right? Each attribute. Whoa. Wait. What are you doing?
Mine said it's updating again.
Mine did too.
So
they recommend less button. They recommend doing this. They recommend having these attributes on different lines, right?
You can. You want to indent one more time?
Well, it should auto indent for me, shouldn't it?
It is not.
Well, okay,
VS Code is not doing that, and I don't know. In writing HTML, I'm used to seeing all the properties on the same line. So it just depends on, Expo may do it one way, but like the React Native website had it all on the same line. So it just kind of depends on the coding style.
Greater.
Does it need to be greater or / greater?
Look at that accessibility label. / greater.
And just because.
Save. What are we going to do?
I put a space after your double quote and your slash.
Well, you know what we've got? A button.
Nice.
And it says hi.
So how do we add an action to our button?
On press. What's that?
It was a Twitter notification from me.
But see, again, guys, let me check chat. I keep closing my chat for some reason. We've got 2 people watching. If you're watching this madness and you're wondering what the heck is happening, let's explain. Myself and Michael are in a live share session on Visual Studio Code. We're messing with React Native using Expo. We've never done this before. We are in 2 separate parts of the country. And again, you're going to see why this is important in a second. We are literally sharing the same code. We scanned a barcode on the Expo app. I'm sorry, in a camera app. It brought it up in an app called Expo Go. We logged into our accounts, and we're literally looking at the same code on our both devices. And we're also using Visual Studio Code Live Share. So if that sounded like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, that is apparently what we are doing right now. So we're using React Native and Expo to create native iOS and Android apps. And we've got some viewers. If you're in the chat, say hi. If you're enjoying this, say hi. I just want to hear from you. This is awesome, Michael.
Yes, it is. And just to let you know, it centers the button underneath the text.
It does?
Yes, and it centers the text unless it wraps. Then it puts the text on the next line on the left
How
side.
does it look?
It looks very much like Swift UI lays out views.
Really?
Very much like it, yes.
Okay. Man, this is awesome. All right. So let's look at this. So on press equals. On press equals and then left brace. So is that like a function name then, Michael?
The left brace So I'm not sure the syntax. I'd have to actually
Well,
see.
it says on press, and then we have braces.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure if those braces indicate some kind of function we have to declare later on.
I'm not sure if you could put a function call in there or if it needs to be. I'm sure you could put a function in there. Um, so, um,
Okay, I'm gonna type on press, right? On press equals.
function or code block.
I'm gonna
I
call
think
it
the,
what?
I think these are a closure is what this
Oh,
is.
is that so? Do you want to explain what a closure is while I write this out?
A closure is where you could create a code block inside of a declaration. So we're saying, on press equals, and then we can put as many lines of code as we want in those braces. Now, Taylor, I'm wondering if we could put a var replace text equals double quote. This text will be replaced.
How about this? Do you want to type that in?
Yeah, let me make some changes. So, do
Okay.
you have on press done?
Yeah. Remember again, because you keep forgetting that you have access to this too, don't you?
Yeah, but I will be honest, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, so I'm just going to play around.
Well, do you think I know what I'm doing?
You know a little more about JavaScript than me, so let's see what we can do.
Well, yeah, but let's play around. Let's break some stuff, shall we? Let me know, chat, if you want Michael to break some stuff.
Michael's already replacing stuff.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a chat.
Now, I wonder how we would
Where are you writing at?
I am writing up here. Now, what I want to know is in these how we put a JavaScript variable in these text, for the text.
Well, couldn't we declare something up a little bit further and put the variable itself?
So could we technically just put in here?
So declare a variable up above, right? So again, I don't know. We're gonna have to mess around with this, right? So could we say var something equals whatever we want to call it?
I'm trying a thing.
A thing. That's always fun, y'all. Text value.
Okay, I have no clue if this will work.
Oh, do we want to run it?
We can.
Okay. What do we got? Whale?
Call stack. Call stack. Call stack. Underscore C signal. SQL backslash user backslash Taylor. Underscore backslash react native backslash react native backslash flexibility. JS 160 Underscore C signal. Execute dispatch. On press is not a function. In on press event. On press is new text.
On press is not a okay, so Michael, you can click on the button and then we immediately get an error.
Right, and it's saying on press is not a function.
Which is
So
fun.
did we leave something uncapitalized in on press?
I can check.
Okay. Well, that's a pain. You cannot just write a variable in the text. First thing
No.
that we found.
You can't?
No, because it actually just wrote text value on my screen.
Oh. So there must be
what
another way
if-
to do that then.
What if we do that?
What's that? Now what if you save? Wait, what?
On press is not a function. On press is not a function.
But at least the buttons.
Oh, that worked. Well, no. Okay. No $sign, but you can use template literals without a $sign.
Ooh.
So,
Wait, where did my button go? It's gone. Unpress event. Wait.
so does
what
the
are you
P
doing?
does the P need to be capitalized or no?
Yes. Wait, what are you doing?
Who?
You.
I was just playing around with it. Why?
Whoa, wait, what's all this deactivate code?
Deactivate code?
Yeah.
Where?
Where am I?
I don't know. Where are you?
Where am I?
I have no clue.
Oh, I got put in pressability.js.
What is that?
Don't know. Okay, so apparently it puts you in the module where an error is, huh? All right, whale. That's fun. All right, so what did you do now?
I'm trying a thing.
A thing. What kind of thing?
Another thing.
We tried one thing before.
Yeah, my first thing worked. So
Oh, it did.
now we're trying my second thing.
Oh. Fun.
So the text
Syntax
says
error.
on press is not a function. In
Yeah.
on press, left parentheses, event, right parentheses.
Huh? Wait. So wait, was the documentation wrong?
I don't know.
Because I got an error that said syntax error.
Yeah, and that's because
So you can't do that. Like, you can't say equals new text. What if you just do text value in there? What is that going to do?
let's get rid of the
Equals in the
well,
new text value.
on press equals well, no, text value has to equal something.
Well, no, but what if you put it, because they had one thing in there. They only had one thing. Nothing equal to anything in there.
Well, we're just using one expression.
Right, but they didn't even have an expression in there. They literally just had one value.
Hang on, let me look up at my own. Let me look up a sample of this on my screen so I can find.
Okay, I'm going to be messing around with this on my end. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to make another button called Taylor's button. Right? So okay.
10:20 p.m. Location tracking on 10:20. Disable fast refresh. Debug. Disable fast refresh. Show performance monitor. Show
Uh-oh.
Show performance. Debug. Disable fast refresh. Go to home. Copy link to clipboard. Reload. Expose SDK. $4.RNG. Expo test. Unwin out.
Ah.
Unwin Expo test. $4.RNG. SDK. 42.0. Expose reload. Copy link to reload.
No, 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 no.
What?
I understand now.
This is test for Michael. Use pi button. Pi button. Pi. Log 1 exception. Log 1 log exception. Unpress pi button. 600. Sound manager. Hey. Play for sound. Semicolon.
On press equals. Open brace.
Here, sorry, Michael. I can uncomment your button. I was just trying to mess with something. Do you want me to uncomment your button?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I guess I was writing on your button on accident.
Oops. Well, that's why I wrote Taylor. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Text value.
Okay, so what do we got going on here?
Less than. Text value. Greater than. Text. Less than. 10. Source. Unexpected. Syntax. Failed. Syntax. Unexpected token. Expected. Syntax. Failed. Failed to compile. Syntax error. Unexpected token. Expected.
Unexpected token. Okay, so it's actually on Michael's line. Okay, so I'll wait till Michael's done. My line actually ran. I think. Man, this is awesome, though. We're literally doing this in real time. This is cool.
It is very nice. Wow.
What?
You're making my text jump around.
Ooh, remember, stop following me.
Do I have it on where I'm following you? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you are.
Because my mouse isn't following you. It's just you're moving text around.
Well, I'm following you. Or you're following me.
No, actually, you moved your button above mine.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Sorry.
Good job. Good job.
Ah. Fuck. I'm getting messed up here. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because I think you are getting messed up because you have the button I had that has hi and you put Taylor in it.
Okay. What do we want to do? Because
and you just deleted all my changes.
Uh-oh. Okay, here.
Let's just get rid of that button. Let me finish writing on one button so we're less confused.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to... This is awesome, though.
Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that button again.
What one?
That one you just brought back.
Taylor's button?
Yeah. Let's just continue with the hi button because I know how this has to work now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we have that. We have text value equals quote new quote. Okay, we have right, and then that one. I think that should do it. Because we're basically saying on press, make a function, and in that function, text value equals new text.
Ready?
Hi. Hi. Button. Is it hi? Is it test
Wait.
Hi. Hi. Button. Hi.
I clicked hi and nothing happened.
Button. Is it hi? Button.
Get it?
I always do a restart and see what happens then.
Is it test for Michael? Is it test
A restart. Oh, so go back in my app.
Mm-hmm.
Closing photo. Camera. Active. Wallet. Spotlight. Top search result. Text field. Facebook. Club. Twitter. You. Siri suggestions. T-R-E. Echo. E. Siri suggestions. YouTube.
No, it's not updating. It is changing the value of that variable but there has to be a way that we update the that variable. And I think what we're missing here is there is what's called state.
Yes.
And so we have to apply state. I don't remember exactly how to do that.
Okay, so let me see.
But the code works. We're changing the value when we press the button, so that works. But we just need to change the...
And I also saw, what's safe area?
Safe area on an iPhone. So you know how you have the notch on your phone?
Yep.
So the notch and the time and the battery and all that, that's called the safe area. So your apps need to make sure they stay in the safe area. Like an exception would be if I'm trying to set the entire background of a screen, I would create a background view and tell it to ignore safe area, and that would make even the status bar a different color. Does that make sense?
I want to try something real fast. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. I have this button. Some person's following me on Twitter. Thank you. Alright, so I just made another button. And what it will do is it will pull up an alert. Alright?
Yep. And I know exactly what page you're looking at.
And where is my code? Is it updating? Press me. Do I have to restart?
You may have to.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Source. JS 691.18. Source. In bookmark, execute the sketches order. Execute the sketches order. Execute this. Minimize. Source. Can't find variable alert.
Can't find variable alert. Okay, so I wonder if I have to import alert. Wouldn't you think?
Probably.
But do you see why I'm doing that? Because before I even do state, right, I want to throw up an alert.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because alerts are always our classic thing. Let me look at the documentation. Whoops. Yes, you have to alert. Wonderful. You have to import alert.
Oh, that's interesting. Safe area view.
Guess what we have?
Nice.
Look at that. We've got an alert, yo. Oh, man. This is getting cool. We have an alert showing up, Michael.
Nice.
So you know what I wonder now? If we can put that text value in the alert. Right?
Yes, we can.
So... What is that variable called?
Text value with a capital V.
Okay. Whoa. Guess what we just got to show up?
We did. Now, do that. Now go and find the hi button and double tap on it.
Oh, why? What do we got there?
Well, find out. I want you to go to hi, then go back to your alert.
Whoa, it's a new text.
Yep, so that confirms that we're changing the variable and that we just need to implement state to change the text on that
But
in
did
that
that
text
alert?
view.
Did that alert thing that did help?
Yeah, well, it helped us to debug if that variable's text was being changed.
Okay.
You could do the same thing with the console.log, that kind of stuff.
Well,
But
right, but you can't do that in a React Native app or an Expo. Or
yes, you can.
you
Yes, you
can,
can.
but it won't
Yes,
show
you
up on the
can.
iPhone or the device.
No, but if you look back at your the screen with the QR code, it has a debug console there, and it has like info, blah blah blah, and it has all of your debug information that you would get from a JavaScript debug window.
So does this mean that you only really have to scan the code once for? Obviously, like I said, it'd be interesting for.
Yes,
This is crazy.
yes, it is. This is Swift UI times a million. Actually, I'm
Oh.
guessing that Swift UI has gotten a lot of its inspiration from React Native. This is a very powerful thing on cross-platform.
Okay, so I'm glad we're live streaming this. So states. So we've got two types of data. We've got props, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to initialize it in the constructor.
So the way it looks like views are made, it looks like they're declarative. This looks very similar to Swift UI. In fact, I think that's exactly how React works. I think it's a React. I mean, it's a um,
Well, that's a little. I don't want a blank text. Okay. Let's see. All right, I found something better, Michael.
okay.
Export. Wait. Export app extends component.
I'm looking at that exactly, and
Huh.
I don't know that you'd want to put that right in the because you're also doing render, which is we don't um yeah, that just looks a little sloppy to me.
Does.
Hang on, let me. I wanna,
Yeah, that looks a little sloppy.
you don't want to put that right in your app. That's just not good practice, in my opinion. Um,
So props are like properties, right? They shouldn't be changed.
right.
Do we have that kind of idea?
Mm-hmm.
And they're immutable.
But
What?
I'm wondering, can we check my stuff here? Sometimes capital letters are crazy.
What are we doing? Hey, thank you, whoever just subscribed to me, thank you. If you're probably wondering what we're doing, I'm just gonna quick reset this thing. Again, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. We are playing with React Native. Myself and Michael have never done this before, and so we're literally using Expo on a VS Code live share session to do some React Native. Again, we're very first time. We've never done this before, so we're literally learning, but we thought we'd go live. So this has been awesome. Again, thank you for subscribing. Keep going up. But yeah, this is literally what we're doing. We're messing with React Native. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like Taylor's tired.
Uh-huh. But aren't you, though?
A little bit. I'm actually really enjoying this.
Oh, me too. That's why I'm not, All right. So what are you messing with over here?
So go read what I wrote, and that's a little different from the way they wrote it.
It's text. Text. Okay.
So we're creating a new object, change text.
Okay.
And so instead of, how they have down in the bottom where we make text views, they have this dot.
Yep.
We would use text, change text dot.
Did we verify this yet?
Not yet.
Should
Okay.
we try it? Or are you still writing?
So do you mind if I, actually, let's see. Okay. All right. And on press. I'm going to change the one for the button high.
Okay.
All right, let's see how drastically I fail.
Oh God. Or not.
I saved it.
Oh.
Okay, button. Okay. This hi. This is a test for Michael. You must show up. This is a test for hi. Button. Hi. Press me. Button.
It hasn't updated.
Metro server. Press me. Button. Press me. Alert. New text. Okay. Button. New text.
Yep, I've
Oh.
got an error.
This is a
What?
test. You must show up. Testing for
I've got an error.
What do you got?
Hi. Press me. Disconnected from the Metro server. Otherwise, spam log to log directory. Disconnected from the Metro server. Source. 195. 196. Export.
Line 15 is my error.
Warning. Warning. Disconnected from the Metro server. Source. 100. 196. Is show no frames. Dismiss. Show no frames. Native code. Show no frames. Dismiss. Minimize. Dismiss. Dismiss. Hi. This is a test for Michael. Hi. Press me. Button. Press me. Hi. This is a test for Michael.
But how does this look visually, though?
It actually looks good.
Man, there's so many things I want to try now. Oh, man, this is awesome.
Now, I fixed that. Why didn't you save?
Okay, Taylor's tired, but we're loving this. And we haven't been taken down.
What's going on here?
What is going on?
There's a line, it looks like, with ellipses on it. I can't get to it. I'm not sure what it means.
Is it my line that I made?
I don't think so. Well, we could actually get rid of that.
And you can use like hex codes as well for colors.
Hmm.
Okay.
No. No, we're not moving that to a new file.
What?
It's suggesting to move that class that I made to a new file.
No,
I'm like,
we're
nope,
not
we're
doing
not.
that.
we're not doing that today.
Not today.
All right, let me try to reload this again. What is the problem? Okay, line 14.
Press me. Hi. Press me. Hi. This is a test for Michael. This is a test for Michael. You must hi. Press me. Press me. Press me. Button. Press me. Alert. New text. Okay. Button. Okay. This is a test for Michael. Hi. Button. Hi. Press me. Button. Alert. New text. Okay. Okay. Button. Okay. This is
Yeah, it's not updating for you at all.
Oh, it isn't?
testing for failures.
Nope.
Camera. LinkedIn. Camera. Expo. Go. App switcher. Camera. Active. Spotlight. Top. Clubhouse. Club. Facebook. T-R-E. Echo. E. Top search result. Expo. 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 Go. Expo. Expo. Test TXT. /4 more energy. Opening project. Ellipsis. Underscore syntax error. Syntax error. C:// user /Taylor. Part document. Expo. Tab. JS. Only one default export allowed per module. 14.0.
Only one default export module.
Oh, okay. I understand. No, look, I selected that. Okay.
So now what? Do you get rid of it?
Come on, update. Update.
Update.
Ah.
What? Update. Go.
Can't find variable component. What?
Do you have to import component?
Let me look at the imports. Import React from React. Yes.
Huh. You do.
Which should be done anyway because that allows you to make your stop with the tooltips VS Code. I need to
Hey,
figure out how
we
to
got
turn
a
those off.
chatter. We have a man or a man. Again, I'm probably butchering your name. He says yes. You will have to import from React. So we've got 2 people watching us right now, Michael.
Nice.
And we've been doing this for like 2 hours. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like these videos, we're going to be doing more of them. We're learning React for the first time. So I understand, guys, you're probably like, oh my gosh. But, you know, we figured we might as well just stream it, right? We might as well. So if you're new to this, please feel free to subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot more content. Also, we've got a Discord server as well. I will put in the description. That's fine. I appreciate it. Import React.
You broke, Taylor.
Video. So.
You broke.
But yeah.
You broke up for me.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
I can now.
We've got 2 likes on this video. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 likes.
All right, that's not helpful. Component exception. Undefined is not an object. Evaluating change text.state.text value.
Cellular 3 4.
And I don't like that it's actually underlining my React import. That's bothering me.
Let me go ahead and Aman says we're not returning anything from change text component, Michael.
Ah.
Aman, do you do a lot of React Native? Are you a React Native developer? I'm just curious. You seem to know a lot about. Might I suggest defining inside the app component rather than defining a new component?
Yeah, the only thing that I worry about there is if you have a lot of components, if you're doing a lot of multi-file work, how you would do this in that situation without putting everything and rendering in the app component. Everything I'm seeing is saying to do it that way, but I'm trying to think of ways if you're doing it in multiple files and you're not trying to do it all through the app.
Yeah, man says, yeah, I know a little bit of React Native with a smiling face emoji.
Cool. We are brand new.
Yep.
I do Swift code, so and Swift UI. So this is all pretty new to me.
But yeah, how did you find this? Like I said, I'm gonna also put in the Discord. So if you're not in there, feel free. We got a Programming for Everyone Discord. Hopefully, that'd be cool if like YouTube suggested this for you. You know, then we know it's kind of getting picked up by the algorithm, right? So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Well, for the purposes of this demo, we're going to do what it suggests.
For the purposes of stream,
Yep.
right?
So I'm going to move all this up in here. Get rid of my crappy class that I made here. And then we're going to go back in here and look at the demo that was offered to us on Stack Overflow.
Hey, yay, awesome. Well, welcome to the Taylor's Tech Talks crew. YouTube suggested it, Michael.
Nice.
Well, welcome to Taylor's Tech Talks. I'm super glad you're here. We're going to be doing more of these. Like I said, at one point we had like 4 or 5 people watching this, so we're going to be doing more of these if you like them. Again, you know, like I said, come back for more. We've got WordPress tutorials. We've got VS Code tutorials. I'll just quick reset this a little bit about myself. I'm a freelance web developer specializing in WordPress, but I also do a lot of not React. Bleh. All right, guys, I know it's late. It's like 11 o'clock here in Michigan. Not React Native. Express and Node. I've been doing a lot of that. And Michael Dowies is one of my friends, and we decided to go live tonight. Aman says, thanks, Taylor and Michael. Well, feel free to join our Discord server as well, Aman, because that is where it's free. What you can do is you'll get notified every time we go live. We've got another channel, a sister channel called Techopolis, where we went live today talking about coding on a tablet if that's a viable idea. So check out that channel as well, and check out our awesome Discord. We started off growing it pretty rapidly, but yeah, feel free to subscribe if you like this content, because yeah, we've definitely got a lot more coming. Also, I'm going to be speaking at 2 different WordCamps. Would love to join your Discord server. Well, we'd love to have you. I just sent out the link in the chat, so we'd love to have you in. And look, yeah, I did share the link. Discord.gg/ here, let me, did that go through? Yeah, it's kind of a long link. Yep, I just submitted it in the chat, so hopefully you got it. I just submitted it in the chat. Yeah, Michael, this has been awesome, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot from this.
And like I said, you know, we need to do, like I said, we should do more of these. You know, 'cause
Indeed.
you never know who we're going to get on these streams. Right?
Indeed.
You know, like I said, and yeah, and in addition as well, myself. Oh, for some reason that's showing in your chat. Huh. You know what? If you visit taylorstechtalks.com and you go to resources for learning programming, you can get there as well. Oh, you'll type it in the browser? Oh, I'm sorry you have to do that. But yeah, like I said, then you can kind of join and then you'll just introduce yourself and yeah. But what I was saying is that I am actually blind myself, and Michael here has low vision, so we're doing this from a not visual perspective.
Oh man, Taylor, go restart your app.
Okay.
Unpronounceable. Unpronounceable. Expo. 4W RNG. SDK. 42 map. SDK. Expo. Reload. Copy link to the reload. Expo. Go. Opening project. Ellipsis.
I'm reloading.
Bar. Signal. Change me. Change me. Hi. Button.
Change me.
Change me. Hi. Press me. Button.
Press me.
Press me. Button. Hi.
Do hi.
Hi. Three text goes here.
Whoa! We got it.
Yeah, so go look at how the tutorial said to do it.
All right, let's look at this. So.
And I'd be curious, as Taylor's looking at that, for you guys who are good at native, React Native, if you create a different component, can you just do the same thing with different components in different files, and kind of do the same state thing with those values? That way, like if you have a different screen of your app.
Armand says we're both doing an awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
Again, we love to hear it. We love doing these. Like I said, this is my channel primarily, but Michael's on here a lot, and we work together. We're partners. We have 2 separate companies. So I run Taylor's Accessibility Services, and Michael just opened up his new company, Techopolis Online Solution. And yes, I can. What can we do? All right, the TTS is delayed 30 seconds.
So it sounds like you said, that is what I could do if I create another file, create a component, and do state for that. That can be a thing. Now, under the state, would you add every variable that you want to change state of? Is that how that works? So that sounds like you declare anything you want to change state of into that variable, and then on press or any other function can change that state. That's how it sounds like to me.
There is a concept. Okay. There's a concept in React Native called passing props. Passing props from one parent component to a child component.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, this is pretty cool, if you ask me. You can pass props, You can pass state variables to props as child components, Michael.
Interesting. Well, I will play with more of this later, but I think
We're gonna end the
this
stream.
this has been a great first start to this stream.
Yeah, comment if you guys want more of these, informal coding streams. I think this was honestly the most fun I've had in ages. Agreed, Michael?
Yeah, this has been great.
But yeah, like I said, everybody feel free to join the Discord, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That way you know when we go live, because we're going to be going live more, so you do not want to miss this. So that you can have different components.
Speech off. Speech on. 15, 15,
All right. Cool.
All right. So that is going to be a wrap, I think. But again, feel free. Join the Discord, subscribe, notification bell. Yes, and also, real quick before we go, if you go to taylorstechtalks.com/Patreon, if you love this content and you want to keep supporting the channel, you can become a patron. $1 a month, you get access to another exclusive Discord for Taylor's Tech Talks members. VIP access is $6, and then $3 is honorable mentions. And we've got a new honorable mention this time. Michael Dowies is on there because he is a VIP member. And VIP members can come on live stream, so you'll get access to our Discord stage. So, if you want to do that for $6 a month, you can go ahead and do that on patreon.com/Taylor's Tech Talks. I'm going to hopefully change that URL soon. But, yeah, so if you feel free, join the Discord, Programming for Everyone, and see you around from Taylor's Tech Talks. And this is awesome. But, yeah, and like I said, subscribe, share, like, tweet this out with your friends if you really love this content, you want to see more of it. We're going to definitely have more fun. So I will talk to y'all later. All right, Michael.
Let me know when we're down.